Today, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about one of the most interesting tier 10 heavy tanks in the game. I would call tier 10 Italian Rinoceronte one of the most interesting heavy tanks in this game. For good reasons, for bad reasons as well, and this first battle which I'm going to show you over here is actually quite a prime example of what I like about this tank and what I don't like about this tank. And you are going to see all of this evolving over here in this fight on Outpost map versus 60 DP and many other tanks over here. And you're going to see the frustrating part of this tank. You know, like right now what we are doing over here is we are basically trying to snipe each other's commander hatches. Over here I had my gun raised and the 60 DP actually penetrated. You know, I was trying to hide my horn on the top of the gun while that guy hit the underneath of the gun with the premium heat, and now we are facing the 5A which randomly appeared over here. Actually this guy came from the middle of the map, and a little surprise for us, right? So quick 2 shots into that guy. This is definitely a good thing about this tank, the burst. Rhino is all about the burst, you know, because it has one of the weakest DPMs in tier 10 overall, but you have that juicy 490 alpha, and if you have the full clip you are able to do some juicy damage. Or on the other hand, you can have shots like that or situations like what you just saw over here, which can be very frustrating. And I wanted to showcase this battle for those reasons. You know, many times people ask when they play with auto-reloading tank, or when they see me playing auto-reloading tank, is when should you empty your clip, or when should you completely kill your DPM? Because if you do that in Rhino, if you empty your clip in Rhino, well, basically you are destroying your DPM. You have massive reload times for the first shell if your magazine is completely empty. Well, my take always has been like in a fight like this, where if you have a shot, you should always take it, right? Not like always, but in a slow-paced fight like this, where nothing happens, I am hull down, 60 DPs, hull down, no team is pushing in right now on our side over here. So if I saw, like in the previous situation, I had the tracking shot followed by a lower plate hit, well, that was just pure RNG. I was unlucky over there, followed by a situation where I had 2 shells loaded, and I saw 60 DPs lower plate again, and once again that guy actually got away, being quite lucky over there. So in a situation like that, you just want to do damage whenever you have that opportunity, because if you are completely empty, they are not able to push into you anyway, and this is the situations you should be looking for as well, or you should be looking at as well. If you empty your clip, is there an immediate threat coming towards you right away? In this situation, no, I didn't, and we didn't have too many lower plate hits to start off with, right? So I just took the shots whenever I had those, and even if that meant I had to interrupt my reload, my final shell reload, which had like 1 second or 2 seconds left. And this is the type of situation where I see many players actually making a mistake, or in my opinion it is a mistake. They care too much about DPM, they simply care too much about holding as many shells in the magazine as possible at all time. Like, if you have the shot in a slow fight, slow-based battle, just bloody hell take the shot. You get damage, you lower the enemy HP, you know, they maybe are more scared about you now, and you know, for many other reasons. Of course, this doesn't apply in every single situation, but in the slow-paced fight like we had over here, just bloody hell take as many shots as you can. And over here, this is the Rhino's bread and butter, guys. The burst damage, 1470 potential damage in 8 seconds, and BZ68 has been deleted. 508, 514 and 347 damage done in 8 seconds. And it was the easiest full clipping over here, because the only tank left on this flank is E4, who has like 400, how much HP? 400 something, 450 50-ish HP left, so I do not have to worry about getting rushed by that guy. Plus, I have 2 allies over here as well. And the burst, the 1470 clip damage potential in 8 seconds is actually kind of a unique perk for Rhino. Not too many tanks overall in this game have this type of mechanic or can oppose this type of threat to the enemies when they might feel safe. You know, when usually you have 1200, 1300 HP left, you feel kinda safe, but not against Rhino, because a full clip Rhino can easily eliminate you from the game, still from 1300 hit points. So E4 took the shot into, I think it was into CC1, and actually bounced. Anyway, we got the kill as well, 440 damage from here, 484 from K91BT, and finally, the battle is looking like something. There are still 3 tanks left. E75 is almost dead. Cobra, I don't know how many hit points that guy has left, maybe has lost some to the teammates. E75 is in the middle, but I'm really interested about that full HP Waffentrager who has never been spotted. Hopefully we are able to punish that guy as well. We platooned up with the 432 to get brothers in arms over here, and basically going in with turbo, trying to spot that Waffentrager. My equipment setup on Rhino was turbo, then ventilation and stabilizer. And oh, hello, Waffentrager, Panzer 4, first shot in, 518, nice high roll as well, second shot goes in as well, and another 500 roll. So this guy gets away this time. Cobra has 200 HP left, E75 still in the middle, but I'm going after that Waffentrager. I want to get that juicy shot. E75, I had a shot into E75 as well, but that guy was almost dead, so I'm trying to locate that Waffentrager just across 6000 damage. And when I finally figured out how to play Rhino, or how I wanted to play with it for my playstyle, I started getting very consistent battles as well. And the final marking session I had, I think I had 4300 damage per game on average in the entire session, plus the assistance as well. So it was working out very nicely, and I really did fell in love with it. Like, actually, I like Rhino a lot. It is not the easiest tank to play overall, but I don't know, it just works, it is just consistent, it is just awesome. There of course are very frustrating battles where, let's say the battle is just way too fast. If you're winning too fast, or if you're losing too fast, then you are many times forced to destroy your DPM, and then you are not able to do much after that. So, of course, you know, Rhino, it has some battles where the tank's design is not allowing you to do a lot of damage, but, you know, it still felt nice and awesome. So, next up, let me show you a battle which was actually the battle which gave me the 3rd mark as well, and it was not too many battles after the previous one. I think it was like 3rd battle after the previous one, so I had a very nice session going on over here. Felt good, and everything was working out. Here is enemy Rhino as well. You do not see too many Rhinos actually, so I was quite happy to see my brother over there, and even more happy to put 496 damage into the lower plate of the enemy Rhino. And now, this is tier 9 battle with 2 artilleries, 2 tier 10 artilleries. Well, as far as tier 9 battle goes, this is, you know, moderately heavy tier 9 battle. We have quite a few tier 10s over here. And trying to feel the match at first, taking a couple blind shots. We know Judas is over there, and guys, spoiler alert, that shot what you just saw was actually a hit. Yes, it was actually a hit. You're going to see that at the end of the on the result screen, or maybe it was that shot, I don't know. Anyway, one of those shots, which I just fired blindly up over there, was actually a hit into the Judas 16. So just feeling out the match, looking how aggressive enemy wants to play, where they are going to be. I'm not going to make any mistakes. I do not want to push in, because if you push in too early with Rhino, You are either going to cycle only your first shell with horrible DPM, or you empty your clip and then you are, you know, even a bigger XP and damage pinata for the enemy tanks. We have we are two tanks behind already, so I'm trying to look for some different plays over here. I noticed that our tank destroyer on the field has been destroyed without even spotting anyone, so I decided to investigate that, and boom, there is Leopard 1. First shot goes in, and second one, key kill pickup over here. I couldn't let that Leopard 1 get all the way behind us, because Leopard, after using pushes, can easily stay hidden and snipe us in the ass, and we don't want that. We definitely do not want that. There is T-57 and also Cheesor up over there. Cheesor, I have a shell loaded, my final shell, but does not matter. I had the shot and I took it, guys. Watch me destroying my DPM and watch me taking that shot. This is, you know, what many players seem to just not to or underestimate. Like, if you are repositioning away anyway, and if you have a shot into a key target or into a key tank, which that Cheesor definitely is, this guy is going to keep our team spot. That they have the full control over the 890 line, and we just need to damage them as much as often as possible. Pretty simple, right? Pretty simple and straightforward. So over here I was aware of this Centurion Action X who was on the other side of the houses, so I am simply going in, taking the shot before that 3-second 6 cents even kicks in. You know, I just don't want to show that Centurion that I'm aware of it, and I just take those shots as I go in, hopefully surprising that guy, because he has to still be somewhere over there, maybe feeling a bit tricky, and boom, there it is, coming in. First shot goes in, and we actually traded. I have 490 alpha damage, and guys, somehow that guy did more to me. I have 490 alpha, that guy has 390 alpha, and he did more damage to me than I did to him. Talking about RNG. Enemy Rhino going in, first shot was unlucky, second one connected, did some damage, and Rhino is now, well, let's say in danger, and now he's actually in the garage as well. So loading in a couple more shells, now I can see opportunity to push in. Our team took heavy control in 1-2-3 line. Everything over there has been destroyed, and they are already going behind the enemy baseline over here. D-57 somewhere over here, maybe. Hello D-57, where are you? D-57 is spotted as well, but I was able to take out D-92. T-57 and Centurion Action X at the same time banging me, and T-57 was able to put in 3 shots and penetrate all of them, and also Centurion Action X was able to penetrate all the shots. So now I am in a bit of a pickle actually, guys. Having only, what do I have? 65, yes, 65 hit points left, but there are 4 tanks left in this match, and one is scarier than the other. They are in our base as well. We are in their base, they are in our base. They went from the 0 line, we went from the 1 line. I still have a chance in this game. I remember I was actually like 0.50% away. I was not expecting third mark to happen over here in this fight, because I needed another 6,000 plus damage game. So it was a surprise, but it was, I would say, quite nicely played as well. Maybe some mistakes were made, but overall I would say it was quite nicely played. There is Cheesor, 108 damage into that guy. After I saw M60 pushing this guy in and Gorilla 15 in the middle, I expected Cheesor to simply pull back, so I pre-aimed in, and boom, in the face it goes. So object 283 up on our sniping hill together with the TVP. There is no reason for me to go and push in. I can simply snipe from the middle of the map. I can see my guys are going in, and Sharfutur did not spot Centurion Action X, so I guess Action X is also up the hill, and M60 is going to give us that information. Action X right over there. Boom, 361 damage done. I wanted to make sure I am the first guy who pulls the trigger, so interrupt my reload over here a bit, but once again, that absolutely doesn't matter. And the 283 as well. Boom, just like that. 7 kills. And I was actually able to pick up all the leftover damage in this match, which was pretty lucky. And his 95.03%. That final shot did put me above third mark. Top gun as well, high caliber, 6,400 damage done. And the blind shot I was talking about was into Judas 16. 7 kills, 19 shots fired, 16 hits, 15 penetrations. And I actually made some credit profit as well. Hooray for that. So, ladies and gentlemen, this was Tier 10 Rinoceronte, tank which I fell in love with while trying to free market and while trying to figure it out to the best, to the fullest. I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. It's a weird gimmicky tank. Yeah, on paper you have the weakest Tier 10 heavy tank TPM in World of Tanks, but it has some other sweet things going on for it. What do you think about Rhino? Let me know in the comment section down below. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I catch you next time with something else. Stay awesome, stay beautiful, take care, and bye.